Hey everybody, Coach Tabitha Benedict here, and welcome to my favorite room in my house. This is my sunroom. As you can see, there's lots of sun behind me. And I know that's not the best place to shoot a video in front of an open window, but it is what it is and I want to sit here. So I wanted to share with you more information about the 21-day fix. In my challenge group, there were some concerns about getting started right. So for my local people, I went and did getting started right sessions. But if you happen to be one of my local people, or I'm sorry, one of my not local people, or if you're just scrolling through YouTube looking for help to get started, I'm going to help you. So first, I want to talk about what's in the box for both the base package and the ultimate upgrade. Now, if you're sitting on the fence, not sure what to do, I would highly recommend getting a challenge pack because Shakeology is going to be huge towards helping you with your success these 21 days and on forever and ever. And I would also encourage you to consider getting the ultimate upgrade. I got both, okay? So let's see. First, whenever you open the package for your 21-day fix, you see all these little pieces of paper and you're like, what is all of this? So for this one, purple with the t-shirts on the back, it's a reminder to sign up for the challenge. Now, Beachbody.com, TeamBeachbody.com runs challenges, and your coach is probably running a challenge group. And if your coach isn't running a challenge group, or if you're like, I don't have a coach, I'm running challenge groups, you can come hang out with me. Every time you complete a program, you get a free t-shirt just for submitting your results. That's every single program. Pretty cool, right? Did it, got the free t-shirt. Do you remember that? Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I think was the phrase in the 90s. Well, now you can actually say, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. In addition to the t-shirt, it tells you in here how to take your pictures for the maximum effect. It talks about what a coach is. In addition to your t-shirt, when you submit your results, if the Team Beachbody people like what they see, you've had great results, you've got a great attitude, you speak well of the program, chances are you can win $500. We give away $500. I think it's weekly. And there are quarterly prizes and then the year-end prize. There are some folks that have won like $26,000 in a year time just for submitting their results. Now, if you're wondering if you have to wait till the end of your program to submit your results, you do not. You could submit them every day if you wanted. Up to you. Inside you will also find a flyer with information about Shakeology and why it's good for you. And you'll find a 3-day quick fix. We'll talk about more about this later, so I'm going to set that aside. This is your important thing. This is your, start here guide. So, on the back, this is where you take your measurements. Now, I take my measurements a little bit differently than what's on here for the ladies. I add in measurements every 2 inches, starting at my natural waist down to just the bottom side of my booty, and that is because women change a lot. Well, we change. And if you're just measuring at your natural waist or around your belly button, you're going to miss all kinds of inches of change, and it can be frustrating. More about that, if you want, you can always contact me. Fellas, just follow these stats here. You guys, unfortunately, or fortunately, because it's easy to see your changes, much easier than it is for a woman, just follow these here, put your measurements in. Open up your guide, you'll see what you get in the basic kit. So you get a Shakeology shaker bottle, mine's in the dishwasher. You get the 2 standard workout DVDs, all the containers we're going to talk about, and a bonus DVD, okay? And it tells you here what's in your box. Tells you what to do. Talks about your workout calendar, we'll talk about that in a second. Making your workouts a priority. This is an appointment with you. This is an appointment with your health. Stick to it. Transformation tracker is located in your WOWY profile, which is your TeamBeachbody.com Super Gym profile, and find your why. Okay, here is your workout schedule. On the inside here, there's a singles and a doubles option, and this is the workout order. And it tells you a little bit about each workout. Now, the fun stuff. So now, the next thing you see are 2 discs. These are your week workouts that you will do 7 days a week. Each workout is 30 minutes, total body cardio, upper fix, lower fix, Pilates fix, cardio fix, the Dirty 30 yoga, and then there's a 10-minute ab fix. So every Team Beachbody program comes with an ab portion. It's because your core is important, and who doesn't want nice abs? These are awesome. You do one workout a day with the singles, and if you do the doubles option, sometimes you can do two. It's not every day that you double up, but if you look online or in your pamphlet, you'll see which days are doubled, okay? So when you order on teambeachbody.com or from a coach, you get a free bonus workout called Plyo Fix. So what's plyo? Plyo means it's high impact. You're jumping up and down. It means it's high intensity interval training. Okay, so you might see capital H, capital I, capital T. Okay, often plyo workouts are scheduled that way. Autumn has structured this one 6 rounds. You're gonna be up and down all over the place. It's kind of fun. It's a difficult workout because she doesn't give you big breaks, but it's worth doing. It's only 30 minutes and it's free when you order from a Team Beachbody coach. So why not? Right. Then you get to this guy and you get these cute little boxes. Okay, so this is the eating plan for the 21-day fix. And I'm going to venture out and say this is the eating plan for the rest of your life, okay? It's all about portion control. Forget about counting calories. We're going to do 1 calorie calculation, and that is it forever and ever, amen. Alrighty, but let's talk about the containers first. They all come with lids, and just in case you're like, I got 2 oranges. I did too. One's in the dishwasher. Oh no. So, green are your veggies. Yellow is your carbs. Purple's your fruit. Reds are your meats and your proteins like meats and your yogurts, okay? And in case you're like, what do I do with that and an egg? Nothing. 2 eggs equals 1 red, okay? Blue I call fats because it's cheeses and things like that. Almonds, whole nuts, raw, of course, not like honey roasted. And it's also hummus, which is not fat, I do understand, but that's what also goes in here. Yellow, I call it condiments, okay? So orange, this would be orange, Tabitha. I call it condiments. So salad dressings, what else did I put in here? Salad dressings, salsa, things of that nature, not guacamole, that's a whole other animal, but salsa, condiment type things, that's what I use this for. When I have a salad, this is too much salad dressing for me, so I actually use half of the salad dressing and then the other half sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds or whatever flavor of crunch I'm going with for my salad that day. It's more than you think it is. And then in the book also, you will see that you have teaspoons to count. And they don't send you a teaspoon because they figure pretty much everybody has a teaspoon. But if you don't have a teaspoon, you start making go get one. Okay? So those are the containers. In case you're like, do I only get 1 of each of those a day? No, you don't. Which brings us to more information about the nutrition plan. Okay? So, nutrition plan. The first thing you should do whenever you get this book is read it cover to cover. Alrighty? I know you're not going to ingest all that information at one time as you sit there and read it. That's okay. I have a really good memory for when I read things. I blame way too much education for that. So I can remember things like everything I need to know about water, coffee, tea, blah, blah, blah is on page 38 and 39. If you can't remember that, you can either dog-ear your pages, because this is your forever and ever and ever and ever book, right? Oh, those are replacement foods. Yep. Beverages, treats. You can either dog-ear the pages or get some of those tapey things that 3M makes and mark in here, and you can write on them, or even just use, like, if you take the Post-it notes, you can cut them into 3 strips and stick them in here. This is your book. Write in it, mark it up, fold it up, make photocopies to keep around your house. You do whatever you need to do, okay? It's your book. This is your journey. Make it work for you. Okay, so let's start at the beginning, shall we? Of course we should. Why not? So it tells you, table of contents, very important. Talks about losing weight. Okay. Shows you what came in your box. Okay. Boom. Get started in 5 simple steps. And you're like, 5? Yes, totally simple. Number 1, here's your deficit calculation. If you are not looking to lose weight with this program, do not do this calculation. If you are using this program to help control what you're eating, but you're looking to gain weight, whether through muscle mass or whatever, for example, I use this program, recommend it to my clients in personal training. They're not looking to lose weight. We do not do this. Some people are looking to gain mass. That calculation, in case this is you, say you're going to use this with Body Beast or P90X, P90X3, page 76. See this purple box? There's 2 calculations here, okay? So there's what they're going to call your maintenance calculation. So if you're doing like a 30-minute workout like P90X, T25, something like that, here's your calculation. I would even go so far as to say if you don't have a ton of weight to lose, you're doing insanity, this is probably your calculation, the maintenance calculation. Then here, if you're going to increase your exercise intensity or your goal is to put on muscle mass, you're going to do this big calculation where you are actually increasing your calorie intake, okay? And the reason that we do this is in order to build muscle, you need to be well fueled, okay? Nobody's saying overeat, which is actually why some bodybuilders who are just starting out have a lot of trouble with their food because they think, I can eat this because I lifted all day. Not true. You still need your portions, okay? So if you're looking to lose weight, which is probably a good chunk of folks using the program, you start here on page 4. Alrighty? Simple math. If you need help with it, obviously you can ask somebody in your household if they're better at math, or you can always contact your coach, or like I said, I'm willing to help anybody. Alrighty, find the calorie chart that corresponds with your level. Notice there are 3 greens here. Some people have 3 greens in a day. I actually have 4. I know, I only have 1 green container. Guess what I have to do? Rinse it out. It's all right, no worries. Alrighty, so look at the container food groups, spread your containers out through the day, do your workouts. That's it, boom, okay? This talks about the zings of the program. So when they talk about zings, it's free foods, which is primarily herbs and spices, not salt, but herbs and spices. Talks about having wine, and it's funny. You actually get a flavor for Autumn's lingo whenever you read the book, and I kind of was like, what? Because it says some days a little vino would be kino, and I was like, surely she doesn't really talk like that, but she does. You'll see. And it sends you to page 38 here for your beverage measuring replacement guide. Okay. So you might want to mark that page. Zing 3 treats. And you can see this big chocolatey bar. They're really good. They're made with Shakeology. No joke. Alrighty? And it talks about treats in general, to treat or not to treat. It says that the 21-day fix is all about eating treats in moderation. If you stick to the plan, you'll be fine. But for some, the hint of that indulgence might be too strong. Okay? So basically know yourself. If you bake cookies for your kids, you're going to eat half of those cookies. Don't bake cookies for your kids, okay? Or get online, and my kids like chocolate chip cookies, so they're tricky for me. If I bake cookies for my kids, I'm going to eat them. So what I've been doing instead is like the microwave cookie, especially now that it's beautiful outside. I make the microwave single-serve cookie for the kids and put some ice cream on it for the kids, and then mommy doesn't get any. There's none to have. All right, Zing 4, recipes just for you. Yep, that's right. Every one of our nutrition guides comes with recipes. Give them a shot. And Shakeology. Everybody everywhere should drink Shakeology every day. And on that note, hold on. Lunch break for me. All right, hydration bar. Now, if you're like me and you're at the beginning of your journey, chances are water doesn't appeal to you at all. And that's because our taste buds are so programmed, especially in our culture today, to crave that salt, crave that sugar. We want all of that processed stuff. Our tongue is used to that, and our tongue doesn't like to change anything, okay? It just doesn't. So it tells our body, we're looking for these flavors. Where are these flavors? And water guess what? Has none of those flavors. So a way to train your body to appreciate water for what it is to add things to your water. So here on page 13, there's a ton of stuff. All this is a list of stuff you can put in your water. They sell infuser bottles, even infuser pitchers now. I've seen them at Walmart for like $5-8, something like that. CVS, Rite Aid, I'm sure they all have it. Give these a shot if water is not your thing. What I don't want to hear about anybody doing is going and getting those powders or those drops. I don't care how all natural they are. Google what an all natural flavor source is. Sheesh, it's scary what counts. I'm just saying. Tea and coffee bar. So I've gotten a lot of text messages from folks who start this and say, I can't have coffee. Whoever told you that? Of course you can have coffee. There's even evidence out there that coffee is going to help you along on your fitness journey. What you cannot have, and you can have it, but what we recommend, or Autumn recommends that you do not have, is all this stuff in column A. It says just say no, okay? So that's the artificial sweetener, a ton of sugar, cream, half and half, those candy syrup things, and they're weird anyway. Chocolate syrup, so guess what that means? No mochas at Starbucks. And anything that makes you go, oh my gosh, I wonder if I can put this in my coffee. Probably not. Okay? So, list B, just say yes to 1 to 2 cups a day. Tells you can have all of these things. So 1 to 2 tablespoons of low or non-fat milk, raw sugar, honey, molasses, these are in teaspoons. Raw sugar, honey, molasses, maple syrup, agave syrup, stevia. Let's see, go for it, cinnamon, lemon, pumpkin spice, and nutmeg. Now, if you're like me, at the beginning of my journey, I lived in New Orleans, Louisiana. And what you learn to do with coffee in New Orleans, Louisiana is fill your cup probably a third of the way up with milk, dump sugar in it till it's almost a jelly, and then you add your coffee. Oh my God, it makes my teeth hurt just to think about it now. But when you get used to that, that's what it is. So it's taken me some time and an ultimate reset to learn to drink my coffee black, okay? And it's awesome, I tell you. And it talks about limiting your intake. That's just common sense. Coffee is one of those things that's a habit. What we have with coffee is also a habit. And what we're trying to do is change all these habits, right? Right. More information about Shakeology. And bum, ba-da-bum, this is what you've been waiting for, I'm sure. Remember that calculation you did? And once I got all of that reading done, I just pinned these 2 pages together. So, here we are, page 4. We did our calculations. Page 19, here's your container list, okay? So if you fell into the 1,200 to 1,499 calorie group, you get 3 greens, 2 purples, 4 reds, 2 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 2 teaspoons. That's right, 2 teaspoons. So if you like peanut butter in your Shakeology and you like to saute things in oil, you get 1 teaspoon for your Shakeology peanut butter, and you get 1 teaspoon to saute your dinner. Okay? The other groups are 1,500 to 1,799, 1,800 to 2,099, 2,100 to 2,300. And remember those people I said trying to gain mass but still want to have a nice portion controlled system? You might be outside of this range, okay? My husband's outside of this range. He wants to put on some muscle mass and he's outside of here. What you can do when you log into teambeachbody.com, right on the, it's going to be the right-hand side, right on the right-hand side, what you do is you see, oh my gosh, it's on the left-hand side. When I'm looking at the computer, it's on the left. It's right here. You'll see contact our fitness experts, contact our nutrition experts. Do that. They can help you figure that out, okay? You can also just use your common sense. Looking across here, I've recommended to him that he's probably going to have some more of the important stuff, the green, the red, the yellow. But we're waiting on our answer back from Team Beachbody to see what it really is. Alrighty, so once you've gotten this, now you're thinking, oh great, now I know what I'm going to do. How am I going to keep track of it? With this, okay? So I'm going to skip a whole lot of the book and I'm going to go to the end. Here are tally sheets, and in case you're like thinking, where did she get the big one? That's awfully tiny. if you go to teambeachbody.com and you log in, this is under the Get Fit section, workout sheets, okay? You can download these to your computer. They are alterable, so it's not like, you know how you download some PDFs and you cannot change them? These you can change. As a matter of fact, they have all these zeros typed in here. I don't have time for that. I printed out 21. I printed out 7 because it's 3, comes in 1 week long packet. So I printed out, how many did I print out? I printed out 3 because you get enough sheets for a week in one package. So I printed out 3, enough for 21 days. And as you can see, if you can see on here, there are notes and scribbles and cross-outs because I did a pen, and it's not perfect. It's not nobody's going to check your homework, gang, okay? What this is for you to keep track of your day. Now, if you need more accountability, like I said, hook up with your coach. I'm willing to help anybody. Find a challenge group that's going to make you put them online. By the way, my group, I want to see these. I want to hear about your tallies every day, okay? Just saying. Now, if you need something smaller, a friend of mine made a copy of this, laminated it, and she takes it in her date book every day with her all day and a dry erase marker. She checks stuff off and she wipes it away. I've heard rumors about apps. I can't speak to that. I have a Windows phone, so I actually, there's nothing in the Windows Store for it, I can tell you that. But if I needed something, I could just use the changeable PDF. Okie dokie. So that's where we are. We're on page 14. You get your totals. Go online to teambeachbody.com and print out this, or get creative with this, or go hunting for an app. All right. Now it talks about what you can do with your containers. Now, here you see the green container. Here you see a list of foods. I've been in groups where folks are like, those are the only foods you can have. That's not true. It's just not true. Okay? It tells you on this page here, these are what healthy, normal portions should look like of these foods. This way you'll be better equipped at restaurants to know what to eat to throw in a doggy bag. Okay? If you want to eat directly from your containers, that's fine. Transfer your 21-day fixed food to a plate so you can see what it should look like in a restaurant. Okay? Blah, 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 blah. Down here's a note. Some foods get measured in the container. Some foods get counted out. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, we'll talk about it right now. So here's kale, collard greens, spinach, Brussels sprouts. Chop them up and measure them in the container, or it's 5 medium if you're going to roast them whole or steam them. 10 large spears of asparagus, 2 medium beets. So you can see, this is how you're going to think about this. You don't want to measure your beets in your container. You just want to use 2 medium for you, okay? And I can tell you right now, it's pretty close. It's pretty close, but I think it's your portion size is a little bigger if you go with 2 medium, which isn't a bad thing when it comes to beets. So these are all of your greens, and I don't mean they're all amen. Okay, if it's a vegetable and you want to chop it up and stick it in your container, chop it up and stick it in your container. These are ordered, however. These are ordered from the best choices you could possibly make down to not quite the best choices you can make, and that's okay. And every list works that way. So you want to try to stick close to the top. Same thing over here. Purple's all your fruit. Not all of your fruit, but fruit, okay? And it helps you see berries are up here on top. We know they're antioxidant monsters, right? They're awesome. Boom. Down here we've got figs, papaya, banana, etc., etc., etc. Reds, proteins. Who knew sardines would be on top? Not me. But then it lists it out for you, okay? Tells you how to measure it. Pretty much it fits in the container. Have it. The only exception is, of course, things like slices of deli meat. How are you going to measure that in a container, and pieces of bacon? I could fit a lot of crumbled up bacon in that container. That's not how it works. All right, yellow container, same thing, okay? Yellow's your carbs. It's your energy source. Ooh, let's talk about that. So in this journey, I've bumped into people who were like, no carbs, no. I can understand that. But let me tell you why carbs are important, especially when you're doing a program like the 21 Day Fix. Your body gets its energy from carbs most efficiently, okay? I understand you want your body to get its energy from its stored fat, and that will happen. It will. It will. But in order to get through your workouts and through your day, if you just have some of the carbs on this list, and I promise you, none of this says white bread. None of it says French bread. None of this says a baguette. You'll be good. You'll be good. Your body will have the energy it needs, burn it efficiently, and then after your workout, in that afterburn section, there's going to go your body fat. I promise. Okay? So eat your yellow containers. If you want to do a little more advanced work with your yellow containers, have them all before dinner. There you go. Then you can burn the whole end of your day. If you're going to work out at night, though, have one at dinner. Blue containers, like I said, it's your fats. Avocados, and it talks about you can either mash it up and stick it in there or have a quarter medium. 12 almonds, 8 cashews, 14 peanuts. See, this is where the numbers come in. I actually only use my blue container for hummus. Everything else, it's a number for me. If you have cheese, it's going to be crumbled or shredded. That's how that works. Orange container, like I said, this is your condiments. So there's pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, flaxseed, ground flaxseed, which is awesome in your Shakeology, just saying. I'm sure chia seeds would fit in there too. 10 olives, which is crazy, but it is a condiment. Peanuts are here, unsweetened coconut, and the 21 Day Fix dressings, which are on the next couple pages. All right, teaspoon. See the peanut butter there? You can see the chocolate chips there, right? I'm not saying that fruit's not perfect the way it is, but you could take an apple with a teaspoon of peanut butter and a teaspoon of chocolate chips every once in a while for a treat. Yep, I just said that. That's totally true. Okay, free foods. So in case you're like, geez, seriously? Yeah, some things are free. Everything on the water bar. If you make a water bar water, so you put fruit in your water, cucumbers in your water, do not measure that with your containers. Okay, unless you're going to eat that fruit you infused it with, which you're probably not, don't count what you use to infuse your water in your containers, okay? One more time. Don't count what you use to infuse your water with in your container count. Perfect. Okay, so mustard. That's right, it's free. Vinegar, herbs, spices, garlic, ginger, everything you see here. Awesome. So now it gets into the nitty gritty on page 38 and 39. And I'm telling you, these are going to be important pages for you. Excuse me. Because you're going to hit a day, and it's just going to be a day. You're going to be looking in the yellow. You're going to be going, it says I can have potatoes here. Does that mean chips? Yes. But only in the allotted portions and not every day. Everybody's got a day. I understand. You have a day. You need potato chips. You want to have tortilla chips with your salsa. I understand. I get it. I really do. Here's where they count on your sheet is down here. It tells you what size to have. But every time you have a treat, check off a yellow container, okay? Doesn't matter if it's just a teaspoon of chocolate chips. It's a yellow container, okay? Beverages, in case you're like, I really like to have a glass of milk with dinner. That's fine. You mark it as a yellow for 8 fluid ounces. And in case you're not sure what 8 fluid ounces is, it's a cup. Okay? Soy milk, different for sweetened and unsweetened. Almond milk, coconut water, coconut milk, the beverage, not that canned stuff. The canned stuff is up in the list, in the blues, I think. But the milk, coconut milk beverage, some people like to use it. It's a yellow and it's here. Fruit juice. You just gotta have your orange juice in the day. It's a yellow. It is not a purple. Okay. Rice milk and wine. Okey-doke. Everything has its place. Now, you may not be learning how to cook in a new and a different way, and that is excellent. Welcome to the world of healthy cooking. It's lots of fun. So we have provided spice mixes for you. Okay. These are all free, which which means you can use as much or as little as you like without having to check off a container. Play with them, have fun with them. They're awesome, sprinkled on different things. Container specific recipes, so in case you've never cooked kale before, which I recommend you give it a try. Recipes for green container stuff, here, kale's one of them. Red container, in case you've never boiled an egg, here you go. All right, I never poached an egg before this, and now I eat them at least once a week. Let's see. Yellow container, brown rice quinoa, in case you've never heard of it. Quinoa is awesome. It's spelled quinoa, Quinoa, but it's pronounced quinoa. And these things, it says makes 4 servings. In case you're like, well, my family's not going to eat that, or I live by myself, I always make my quinoa and my brown rice in bulk. That way later in the week I can just microwave it. Lentils, black beans. In here it talks about using the dry black beans. Oh, can I use the canned stuff? Sure. Just be sure to rinse it very, 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 very well. Okay? And try to just do the dry. Here are the dressing recipes. Tells you that they're the orange container. It's easy to make dressings. Some of these you can just shake up. Some of them you will prefer to have a blender with. Okay? Traits. So here is where Autumn in Team Beachbody has told you how to make treats. So there's double chocolate cookies, which I want to try and I haven't had time to yet. Banana oatmeal cookies. This recipe's been flying around the internet a lot lately. It's flourless oatmeal cookies, really is what they are. High protein snack bars. So in case you're like, I like protein bars, take a day and make these, okay? Don't buy the protein bars, just take a day and make these. When you buy the protein bars, you get all kinds of things. You get soy protein, you get processed white rice crisps. Would you eat white rice in your life anyway? Why put it in your protein bar? You get all kinds of stuff. Try this as a protein bar replacement, okay? Oatmeal cookies with chocolate morsels and toasted pecans. Those look heavenly. And here's a fun popcorn mix. Shakeology. So in case you're a Shakeology newbie, which welcome to the world of Shakeology, and you're like, I don't know what to do with this, and then you look on the bag and it says mix 1 scoop with 8 ounces of water, and you do that your first time, I'm so sorry that it says that. In there, I seriously think it should say, go look for recipes. Because I can drink Shakeology now with 8 ounces of water and shake it up and I'm good to go. But when I first started, I keep talking about how my taste buds have changed, right? And I was used to half milk and half sugar and then a little bit of coffee, and I was used to processed food, and I was used to all the salt that they use in Louisiana to cook everything. And I was used to all the fat and all the fun in food, which I've learned really, wow, I wasn't really tasting anything food. But when I was learning to change my habits, plain Shakeology in water was tough. So we have all of these recipes, and these are just a few. And I think these are probably Autumn's favorites, if I had to guess. Maybe they're just the most popular searched on teambeachbody.com. But use a recipe, okay? And it tells you Shakeology, if you mix it this way, is a red container. Shakeology, if you mix it with fruit and peanut butter, it's a purple and 2 teaspoons. If you only use half your purple container of fruit, mark that on your chart, okay? If you don't use your whole container, mark it. If you add 4 ounces of almond milk to your Shakeology, that's an entire yellow container, okay? So it would be a red and a yellow. If you need help with this, like I said, talk to your coach. They can probably help you. If they can't help you, you're more than welcome to come to ask me for help. I think I've got a handle down on this. And I'll be more than happy to help you get one. All right? So, that's that. Now, we all visit our moms every now and again, right? Well, my relationship with my mom's a little different. I do all the cooking when I see her. So I don't have to worry about this, but if you've got one of those moms who loves to cook dinner for you and her favorite thing to make is Italian food, and living where I live, I've bumped into this question a lot. Here are the container breakdowns for like lasagna and fettuccine and all kinds of stuff like that, and a lot of other things too. And if you decide you're going to a restaurant, here are the container breakdowns, and it tells you how much of each dish to have, okay? So, it even talks to you about soups here, because I do love my soups, and I like to make them. So that's right here. Alrighty, now that I've overwhelmed you with all of that, you're thinking, okay, I can do this. I just need to figure out what I'm going to eat on day 1, and maybe something to tell me what to eat on day 2 would be great. I wish they told me what to eat. Never fear. Page 73, they tell you what to eat. So, the first 3 days, what I would do is look here on page 72 and 73 and see what the Team Beachbody HQ people did. Here are 3 choices of meals for breakfast, and it shows you how it breaks down. So, have these. Day 1, let's have the Greek yogurt with the cereal with the blueberries. Day 2, I'm going to have the hard-boiled eggs or scrambled eggs or poached eggs. I'm just going to have those 2 eggs with some oatmeal, and I'm going to slice some apples into my oatmeal, and I'm going to cook the apples with the oatmeal, which is fabulous, by the way. Sprinkle it with cinnamon. Day 3, I'm going to have strawberries and a piece of toast and some turkey bacon. Ta-da! Same thing, snacks here. And they have Shakeology as a snack because they're using the smaller recipes. I have Shakeology as lunch, but my recipe is, well, I'll tell you in a second. For my AM snack, I always have a protein shake. Alrighty. 1 red. Ooh, and now that I'm bumped up a bracket, I also have something carby like granola or whole grain, like a quinoa sticks. Just a nice carby snack. Lunch, I always have Shakeology, but you can have any of these suggestions. It just teaches you how to think about your food. Snack 2, these are all blue. My snack 2 ends up spanning my entire afternoon. I graze, I'm a grazer. So my snack 2 is a green container of vegetables, raw vegetables, a blue container of hummus, a purple container. Today I'm totally indulging in the peanut butter on my apple this afternoon, so that'll be a teaspoon. Then dinner, here are all these suggestions. And in case you're like, Coach Tab, I have not heard you say a word about an orange container. Where my orange containers tend to happen are in marinades, because I figure a salad dressing is just a marinade anyway. In marinades, and then, like I said, I like crunchiness, so I do sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds and stuff wherever I can, in portion controlled manner. So that's what I would do. Look through the list. You want to try to work top to bottom. Try to keep your choices up near the top of the list for your containers. Figure out where you're going to stick everything. And for your first few days, follow the guide on page 72, 73, 74. Okay? All the recipes there are in the book, so they're easy. It tells you exactly what you're going to need. Ooh. Sorry, I just saw something awesome. It looks really good. So I might have to have that later. And then when you turn the page, what to eat 21 days later. And these are the calculations I said. If you're not looking to lose any weight, you just want to learn a new way to eat, you're doing the maintenance calculation. If you're going to do this way of eating with another program, shall we say, and you're looking to gain mass, you need to do the bigger calculation, okay? Also, if you're like a marathon runner, bigger calculation. Then there are other Beachbody products here. If you have any questions, ask your coach. Information about the Team Beachbody Club, ask your coach. Here's more information about the challenge and the t-shirt, ask your coach. Oh, and you need some support? Get you a coach. And you can do that on teambeachbody.com if you're happy with a random coach. Go to teambeachbody.com, sign up, you're going to be assigned a coach, okay? If you know somebody who's a coach, or maybe you don't even know you know somebody who's a coach, ask around. Hey, do you have a coach? Hey, do you have a coach? Do you know a coach? Get recommendations. If somebody is really happy with their coach and you trust that somebody, sign up with their coach. And like I said, I am always looking for new workout buddies. I love to help people do this kind of stuff. I'm down for helping. So that's just the basic kit. And you're like, she mentioned an ultimate kit. Let me show you what you get in your ultimate kit. You get the workout band. Because when you do these workouts, excuse me, I dropped my disc. When you do these workouts, you either need to use a band, mine's all tied in a knot because I don't use it, or weights. Now, a band represents a whole other type of challenge than free weights. And I will admit, I don't use this because I am not comfortable with it. I am infinitely more comfortable using free weights. When I travel, however, this is what goes in the suitcase. So I can use it, and I will use it this summer as we travel around, but I prefer weights. If you're just getting started, you're going to need 3, 5, 8, 10s. If you are coming out of another program, like, well, heck, even from T25, you're probably going to need 3, 5, 8, and 10s unless you've done Gamma, then you could probably bump it up. If you're coming out of P90X3, stay with where you started there, okay? Autumn cues you, lightweight, heavyweight, follow her cues. You get a 21-day fix insulated bag. If you follow me on Facebook, you will see me pack this thing up every day. Love it. It's a nice big bag too, so your Shakeology shaker cup fits in here. Protein bars or protein shake bottles fit in here. And you also get my favorite workouts in this whole thing, the flat abs fix and the bar legs. Now, bar legs is one of the workouts that's recommended as a double if you have it. I have it, so I use it and I love it. Flat abs fix is a 30-minute ab workout. Love it. Like, seriously, can't speak enough about it. In fact, my goal for this round of the 21-day fix on mine, which is my second round, I am shooting for a 6-pack, and I'm fairly confident I am going to get there, thanks to Miss Autumn here. What you also get is this big blue container. So if you are a salad eater, I am not a salad eater, but if you are a salad eater, I just don't want to even mess with it because dressing freaks me out. I don't know why, it just does. You can fit your salads in here very easily. On those days when I'm craving a salad, which does happen sometimes, I will put them in here. I also will put in here, my fruit. I put whatever I can fit in here, take it with me in my handy bag, boom, with my shake. I have a shake every day, so for lunch. So it always is traveling with me. Alrighty, what else? I think I've gone through everything. So with the basic kit, you get the containers, the 2 discs of workouts for every day, and if you order from a coach, and the book, of course, the books, you get all the books. And if you order from a coach, you get the Plyo Fix, which is an awesome free workout. It's $20 if you have to buy it separately. Why not get it for free? With the Ultimate Kit, you get a second workout, second additional workout. Actually, you get flat abs fix in the bar legs, you get the bag, you get the big container, and you get the band. So if you order the basic kit and the ultimate kit and get that basic kit in a challenge pack, I promise you, you will not regret it. Boom, you've got everything that you might ever need to do the 21-day fix from day one, okay? 3-day fix, that's right, I was going to tell you about this. So the 3-day fix is it's interesting. A lot of Team Beachbody programs come with a 3-day slim down plan. I'm not going to say everyone, but a lot of them do. And what this is for is like if you've got a wedding on Saturday or you're going to your high school reunion and you just want to shed, I'm going to say it, water weight, okay? That's basically what this is good for. I don't carry a lot of water weight now, so I didn't see too much difference from this. I think I lost about a pound. About a pound. And a half an inch on my, I can't remember if it was my tummy or my hips, but for all the effort that this was, I think I probably would have done about the same on my super reduced calorie part of the 21-day fix. You do the 3-day fix, your last 3 days of your 21-day fix round. You do not do this every round. You do this when you want to maximize your results. It is all protein and veggies, a little bit of carbs in the morning. You can see this is your meal plan, and it's separated into men and women, so it's not like there's a lot of variety. This is it for 3 days. And your carbs are front loaded in your day so you can get your workout in with energy. it wasn't bad, it's just not variety, and I like variety. So in case you're wondering, does 21 Day Fix allow you to have variety? Oh yes, definitely. But you do that your last 3 days if you're looking to shed. Like if you feel like you got a lot of water weight to lose, let it go. Or if you feel like you just want to push those results, do that for sure. But like I said, for me, where I'm sitting right now, not the best thing I've ever done. When I started with TurboJam and I did the 3-day quick fix program with TurboJam, I had significantly better results. So I would say the more you have to lose, the more you're going to lose doing that. I'm sitting at that point where I'm stacking muscle back on my frame. So it didn't do much for me. But I would love to hear if it does anything for you. Okay? So in the next couple of frames, you're going to see my email address pop up. Feel free to email me. You're going to see my Facebook page pop up. Feel free to like me on Facebook. You're going to see, that's probably it. My website come up. If you'd like more information on the 21 Day Fix, click on that website. I believe you can contact me from there. Feel free to contact me. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to hear about your experience. I would like to help you start having an experience, okay? So if you have any questions, contact me. As always, I wish you the best in good health. I wish you the best journey you can possibly have. And I hope you found this informative. It did take a little while to get through it all, but hey, this is the rest of your life, right? All right. Have a great Monday, gang.